Thanks for dropping in. This is my newest 3D printed design, the Heart Thump puzzle box. The goal is to retrieve a hidden heart that's locked inside. As far as challenges go, this is one of my easier puzzles. It would be a suitable gift for someone looking for a brief but satisfying brain teaser. In this video, I'll show you how to solve the puzzle and how to build your own copy. Let's start with the solution. Every side of the cube has a single heart, large hearts running around the sides, and smaller hearts on the top and bottom. Some of these hearts wiggle a bit, but the only piece that actually moves is the heart on the bottom. This acts like a spring-loaded button. When it's pressed, the heart on the opposite side of the cube lifts up and can now be easily pulled out. This reveals that both hearts were really a single connected piece. With this part removed, the heart on the back of the cube can slide more freely. And that brings us to the most important step of the solution. While pressing the heart in, give the box a little thump or shake. When properly executed, the heart on the left side of the puzzle will pop out. It's easy to miss, but removing that left heart allows the button we just pressed even more freedom to move. Let's rotate the puzzle 180 degrees and repeat the previous step. With a quick shake, another heart pops out. The puzzle core is now fully unlocked, so when we slide it forward, the chamber containing the hidden heart is revealed. Closing the puzzle back up is easy. Slide the core back into place, pop on the right heart, then the left heart, and finally slide in the long key which held everything together. Now that you know how to solve the puzzle, let's tackle the slightly more challenging task of building one. We have 6 3D printed parts, 1 puzzle case, 1 puzzle core, 2 identical side hearts, 1 puzzle key, and the prize. With proper orientation, all of these parts can be printed without supports, but your printer will need good cooling for the long 45-degree overhangs inside the puzzle case. I also recommend adding a brim to the puzzle key if bed adhesion is a problem. The build also includes some non-3D printed hardware. These parts are technically optional, but including them will make the puzzle solution feel snappier and more satisfying. For the recommended configuration, we'll need a single M3 socket cap bolt that's anywhere between 6 and 12 millimeters long. We'll also need 8 6x3mm cylinder magnets. The configuration I'm going to assemble also includes 2 smaller 3x3mm cylinder magnets, but I'll talk more about those when we get to it. Now, before we start gluing things together, test fit all the 3D printed parts. This way you can make sure the pieces fit and get an idea of where everything goes. This looks good, so let's continue with the actual build. For the first step, we'll insert the M3 bolt into the puzzle core, in this top hole right here, and then tighten until the head of the bolt is seated entirely within the provided recess. Next, we'll glue a 6x3mm magnet into each of the side hearts. To make assembly easier, I'm using the same magnet orientation for both hearts. That way we don't have to remember which one is which. Next we'll add 2 more magnets, one on either side of the puzzle core, where the side hearts attach. Make sure these magnets are pulling the side hearts into the core, not pushing them away. The bottom of the puzzle core has 2 more magnet holes. These holes are really close to each other, so it's easiest to position the magnets so they pull toward each other. The last 2 6x3 magnets go into the bottom of the puzzle case. These are intended to attract the puzzle core, so double check that you've positioned them correctly. Then triple check, and finally glue them in. The purpose of the next few steps is to magnetically attach the key to the core using smaller 3x3mm magnets. Honestly, this part of the assembly is a little tricky, and since the key does a pretty good job of staying in place, the magnets are less important here than elsewhere in the puzzle. So if you don't have the smaller magnets ready, You can probably skip this part, and you won't be missing much. Caveat over, let's keep going. Look inside the heart-shaped shaft that runs all the way through the puzzle core, and you'll find a magnet hole that branches off to the side. To maneuver a magnet into that hole, use a long metal tool with a flat side, like this Allen key. Once the magnet is aligned, you can press on both sides of the tool to push it into place. Make sure the magnet is as far in as possible to avoid catching on the key. Now we'll add the remaining 3x3 magnet into the key itself. I've oriented the magnet to pull the key toward the core, but you can get an interesting spring effect by installing it the other way around. This piece takes very little filament, so it might be worth printing two and trying both options to see which one you prefer. Once the glue is set, slide the core into the puzzle case so that all the magnets line up. If you offset the core slightly, you can see the head of the M3 bolt we installed earlier. Loosen this bolt by a few turns to permanently lock the core into the case. Finally, drop the prize heart into the core, and then lock up the puzzle. And now it's ready to solve. I hope you like the design, and if you want to see even more 3D printed puzzle boxes, check out the playlist I linked above, featuring designs like the Barrel Cooper's Puzzle Box, Dracula's Tower, Print and Place Puzzles, and the Treasure Chest Puzzle Box. Until next time, happy printing, and thanks for stopping by. Thanks for sticking around till the end. Here's a bonus Valentine's model for you. My Pop Fidget toy is now available as a 3-button heart. Just like my other Pop Fidgets, this is a multi-material print-and-place design that combines rigid PLA with flexible TPU. The design also comes with a keychain loop variant or an optional TPU bumper for a softer grip. That's something that the normal Pop Fidget designs don't even have. Well, not yet at least. Alright, see you next time.